tours. Crab by night. We're going to do what I call Science Park Tour. We're going to do the Ghana Tourist Marketplace. So you have to create products in order that you can realize resources so you can invest in the project, he noted. According to him, the night tours will offer Ghanaians the opportunity to visit tourist places even after they have closed from work.
It's a nice, it's a nice date night, type of thing.
Maybe you're there.
It's true. If you don't want to spend so much money, just take your girlfriend, sit in there, go around Accra at a fee.
Oh, a lady had taken me to.
Of course, a lady has taken you somewhere.
Now, some look how my man came. Okay, oh dear, can.
No, continue.
No, she had asked me. It was in the evening. Let's go to Kwame Nkrumah Mausoleum. Let's go to like it's Adiasa. Says yeah. It looks good when you go there in the night, and we went there in the night. She was a friend.
I mean,
and we called her husband.
We never said she wasn't your friend.
Right.
Aren't you tired of taking girls to restaurants all the time?
Me?
Yes.
No.
I didn't take anyone to restaurants.
Have I called you?
I know.
Are you talking about your bar?
No, but in case you're going on a date with a lady friend, like this your friend.
What about it?
I mean, do you?
If you
look, yes, a night or so there. Let's see. Hey, that means choppers will be working in the night.
Maybe. But of course.
Let's find out. Let me speak with my very good friend, Professor Kobby Mensah. Mr. Mensah, good morning and thank you very much for joining us. How are you, sir?
Andy, the dust.
Yes, sir. So I haven't seen you in a very long time.
Very. Me and you have some unfinished business.
Yes. Prof, I'll come to the office.
Excellent.
Nice. Congratulations on your appointment. I haven't spoken to you since you assumed office.
Thank you, right.
Andy. Your initiative. I'm looking at the initiative. So what does that mean? Chobbers will be operating at night?
Well, if not necessarily chobbers. I mean, we have some kinds of vendors that actually fit the night economy. You see, there are some small chops vendors. There are some, easy to go food vendors that are actually good for the night economy. I'm sure you know a lot about the night economy because obviously the kind of job that you do. When people go out in the night, it's mostly the drinks, that actually are fit for that. Mostly the eggs, those finger foods, so to speak, are very much good for, the night economy. But don't forget, just around the Osu, High Street, Osu, Oxford Street, those of us who go out in the night, there's a Wachi joint there, you remember?
Yeah.
That woman, in that particular corner, serves absolutely perfectly well for those who actually enjoy the night economy. And so, yes, Wachi, for example, is been known for nightlife, especially those who go to the club after.
Not only that woman, Reggie Rockstone, Rox Wache is also operating in the nights.
Absolutely. There's another one in Medina, there's a popular one in Medina as well. Usually on the weekend, Saturdays, after 2-3 a.m., you go there and it's jam-packed, because those who have actually enjoyed the night go there to get their food. Yeah, so there are some food stuff that are actually meant for that night economy, absolutely.
But they are operating already. So how different will your initiative be?
No, we're not saying that they're not operating. We're saying that, we have to increase, that awareness. You and I know that the night economy has been demonized, Andy, if you tell your wife or your parents,
unfortunately, I don't have one.
You have no. See, if you tell those of us who are married, if you tell your wife that you're going out in the night, there's a consent, right? I mean, even if you tell your parents that you're going out in the night, there's a consent in this particular country, especially when it comes to leisure, activities. Let's say the clubs, the pubs, the lounges. For a long time we have demonized it, and so it does not really, serve well, the economy because of the way we have demonized the nightlife. Now, we're saying that by the vision of the president, i.e., the 24-hour economy, there is a segment there that tourism actually fits in very well. Tourism and hospitality fit in very well. So we need to create the awareness of that side of the economy so that we can expand, so that we don't demonize, the nightlife. We don't demonize the night economy, but we make people comfortable with going out, even in the night. Obviously, not to do bad things, but to enjoy the normal life that we actually cherish to do. And that's why we're actually doing this night tours. We feel that there's an opportunity for us to broaden the economy, as the president has said, by including the other side of the day, the other side of the typical day, which is night as well. All right, and that's what we're talking about, expanding it.
Now, in terms of security, how assured are we?
Very much assured. As we speak, we're working with the police. Obviously, we don't want the police to come with their uniforms. Otherwise, it would scare some people away. But I can assure you that we have been in touch with the police. Obviously, to make arrangements for a very close security. At some point, they were even offering a motorcade. I said, no, we don't need motorcade because it's at night. We don't foresee traffic at night. All right. And of course, if you have a visibly police presence, it might not really, it would affect the kind of enjoyment, people want to have because they will be apprehensive. But I can assure you that we have very, critical, security measures, in place for that.
Now, pretty soon, our diasporans will be coming in because, we're in the middle of the month. I think one major problem when it comes to initiatives is communication. How well will you inform diasporans or our dear friends who are out there to know that such activities are going on, especially in the night?
Well, again, our vision president has announced the Black Star Experience, asking all of us within the tourism space to actually push in programs that would make Ghana enjoyable from January to December, regardless of what time you come in. All right. Currently, as we speak, when people come to Ghana from Monday to Thursday, the only place that I think has quite a lot of vibrancy is, I think, Afrikiko and some other few spots. All right. Now, majority of times the country is asleep. When it comes to when it comes in Monday, Tuesday, you don't really find excitement. Now we are doing all this programming and fit it into the Black Star Experience, having a very universal global calendar that actually tells you that January, this is what it is, February, this is what it is, March, this is what it is. And so there's going to be a comprehensive, communication, which obviously the lead coordinator for the Black Star Experience is, with the president, going to launch it by 1st of May. All right. So we would come to know extensively, the programming for this country, from January to December, from Monday to Sunday, from 12 midnight to 12 midnight the following day. So I think that we'll get to know definitely once the Black Star Experience is actually launched. There will be a comprehensive communication for the diasporans to know. Obviously, they're not doing it, alone. They're doing it with other players in the industry, including, gardeners, this is my friend, Cody's, outfit, which is
right.
the diasporan, secretariat. So certainly everybody else will be on board to know that, yes, the programming is like
right.
that.
I wanted to ask about the activities and the places you'll be visiting, but since you've mentioned the Black Star Experience, I hope all of them will be encapsulated in there. However, if anyone wants to enlist activities within the period, is there an office to visit? Is there a number to call? Is there anyone to see?
Absolutely. I mean, we have our secretariat. Obviously, we have an office. There is a lady that is in charge of the tour, Chantel. She will definitely be available to assist. We have a telephone number and then the WhatsApp number on the flyer. And so once you call that number, definitely we'll be very happy to assist you.
Right. Thank you very much for talking to us, Professor Kobby Mensah.
The library man, the man with all the fillers.
Yes, sir. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I'll catch up with you pretty soon.
I'm grateful. Sir.
Right. That's CEO of the Ghana Tourism Development Center, GTDC, Professor Kobby Mensah, telling us about the night tourism. Madam, let me start you. Oh, Rob, you want to?
I actually wanted to ask a question.
Oh, unfortunately, I let him
Yeah,
go.
that's fine.
I
But
think
go
both
ahead.
of them wanted to.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So the
Sorry.
first thing was to find out whether, it's a mandate of the GTDC. In terms of the activity, I just wanted to understand exactly who is doing it. Is it he? Is it their office or the agency providing the conducive conditions for it to happen? And if so, then who exactly is executing it? Or is it an extension of are they the same people executing it? I just want to understand because in the script he mentioned that they have about 12 products.
Yeah.
And so I just need to understand whether all of these products are going to be executed by they themselves, or is going to be done with an agency of some sort.
Well, I let him go because when he mentioned that the Black Star Experience will spell them out, so it looks like it's not coming directly from.
Oh, that one is different.
Yeah.
So that would have
I'm
been
referring
different.
to the night tour.
Right.
Yeah. So whether it's you may have developed a product because obviously creativity. I mean, at the end of the day, you're supposed to facilitate activities within the space. But I just wanted to be clear if it's their mandate.
And this is their responsibilities. Talking of responsibilities of the GTDC. I mean, Ghana Tourism Development Company.
Are you talking about the activities?
GTDC? No.
Or the GTDC?
That's
GTDC.
He's asking about
Whether it is their mandate, the
it's their
activity
mandate.
itself.
So I want to spell out
Not the concept, the execution of the concept
I want
thereof
to
in
spell
terms
out
of
their
operation.
mandates as a body. To promote and mobilize resources for investment in tourism. Now they undertake, these are services there, to seek equity participation in joint ventures with Ghanaians as well as foreign concerns and individuals in tourism development projects, to provide financial and technical assistance for small businesses in tourism and improve the efficiency and level of their services, to carry on any other business which may conveniently render profitable the operations of the company or enhance property values or rights of the company. So I think this, because if you listen to their name, it's a company, tourism development company. So like they are to develop tourism products. And if you look at the one of their last responsibilities, it says to carry on any other business which may conveniently render profitable the operations of the company or enhance property values or rights of the company. So I think this clearly
So,
is
so it sits
which-
under this one.
Exactly.
So that is out of the way. Beautiful. Now, with respect to the night tour itself, I mean, I think there are two principles I know in economics. The first is the fact that demand will find its supply, and there's another one that says supply will find its demand. In this particular case, people will be wondering, so who is asking for it? Why are you providing the service? But, but based on the philosophies I just, established, it's clear that the supply and, eventually want to be able to create the demand for it. And I'm sure that they probably did some marketing works to be able to establish proof of concept and ensure that it's actually going to work before they did the commitment. I'm trusting that has been done. So if that is the case, then it means that we are entering into the night life economy proper. And there are a few things that basically comes to mind. The first one is the fact that it's contributing to the 24-hour economy, which is already clearly mentioned, because obviously you want to be able to run across all the 3 blocks of 8 hours that you have during the day. First 8 hours, second 8 hours, third 8 hours, and be able to give some value. But I like the fact that if it's carried out smoothly, you are going to almost immediately have some economic activities happening. From the person who's going to drive the bus to the places they are going to stop to what food they'll be eating, that kind of entire experience. Obviously, you are going to be giving employment to certain people. So is that good? Yes, it is good. My question, however, is where exactly are going to be the stops? Where are they going to be going? And what adequate preparation have been made for these places in terms of the experience, the attendance who is going to be there, security-wise, etc. Now, he mentioned something about security, which I think is important, but I don't like the fact that he's saying that they are having engagement for them not to wear the uniforms. Because you see, when it comes to security, knowing that a policeman is there, the ultimate focus is to prevent the action from happening, not for it to happen. And then you want to, So if I know a policeman is there and is around, then we need to get to that point where they are part and parcel of our regular everyday engagements, walking about in town. You should see them, but you shouldn't be afraid of them. You should be comfortable, because obviously if there's something bad happening, you also want to be able to quickly approach them and let them know. Exactly. So if I don't even know who they are because they are a mufti, then you can imagine if there's some
and it's a night.
Yes, and there's
how do you differentiate?
Exactly. How do you even identify them to inform them about something happening? So in terms of the uniforms here, I think if they are saying no to it, I'm supporting that 100%. They should happen, that they should wear their uniforms. If we are going to be doing night tours, we are going to be riding on roads.
Are the roads
These
good?
roads, no. If we are going to encourage them, then please, what is the urban roads? I hope that's their responsibility. What are they doing together to ensure that they facilitate this activity of the 24-hour economy, by extension this particular tour? Because touring on a road, so we need to be able to get some things in that particular line, especially in relation to wherever we are going to be stopping at. So the stops.
We're going to a tour on a safari, and you don't expect to drive on tar roads.
And then what are we doing?
You be going on tours.
What are we doing about the possible eyesores?
Possible what?
Eyesores.
Eyesores.
No, so because there are issues. You might have. Yeah, touring. Then you get to a particular journey. Essentially, people are
I think that's
sleeping
why
by the
they even
streets.
scratched the daytime one.
People are sleeping by the streets. People are taking their bath, and then because they're hustling, and the hustle is real, it's there, So unless you're saying that you're going to close your eyes to these things, if you're going to close your eyes to these things, then so that's a different conversation. But we need to be able to bring to the fore the fact that you are likely going to see these elements, and we need to be able to tackle them, head on. But that said, what is happening to the day tour itself doesn't mean we have done exceedingly well now. Is everything okay? Have we sorted out the venues? Are they places that we are happy with? Is everything, going on properly? So if that has been done, then fine. So yes, I'm not saying we shouldn't do night tours because day is not complete, but it will be nice to be able to ensure that all these other elements are taken into consideration.
Right.
My 2 cents. Sorry,
Ria.
2 cities.
That's my love.
2 cities.
So, for me, I'm excited about it because, as I said in the very beginning, it's a very nice, a new date night, experience for people. Because we started with going to the restaurant all the time with our boyfriends and girlfriends.
Andy.
Yes, and now we had a few bowling alleys here and there. So this tour is something. It's a step in the right direction, although we have a few nuances here and there. You were talking about the roads. I was thinking that, okay, if it becomes very popular here in Accra, it can spread to the major cities in Ghana. And when we're talking about the major cities in Ghana, one of the biggest situations we have street lights, safety, and roads. So now it's something that the Ghana Tourism Authority and the GTDC should also look at when we are talking about the tour. Apart from that, I feel like I have a good feeling about it because it's in a lot of major cities in the world. When you go to Dubai, it is there. When you go to Paris, it is there. When you I think the most popular one is the one at Los Angeles, where people sit on this. It's a city tour, but it's daytime. They go, they explore the city, they point at celebrity houses and all that. And I it's nice, but what is the experience also going to be like? Fine, we are sitting in I don't want to feel like I'm sitting in a trotro doing sightseeing. You understand? It has to be carefully curated so that when we get off that bus, we are going to take something with us. It's not, I don't want it to be like, this is
bus are where they open tops.
They have
those are the buses. I'm not saying that
how do you call those buses?
And then you've had a bus are
double decker buses, right?
I like the guy one, Manko.
Anyways, So those buses, I see the buses, but you could sit in the bus and not have any experience. You could just be sitting down and someone would just be pointing at you, oh, this is Osukaso, this is Kwame Nkrumah Museum, this is that. I don't think I'm going to take anything away from it if it is carefully curated, because I remember there's this one in Dubai that they have 5-course meals on it. You have 5-course meals on it. You have some tea.
5 what?
Course meals.
And you know.
No, it's during the day. The one in So you have some tea. You have some finger foods. You have all the all these things there. Whilst someone is telling you about a particular place, there are even times where you can get down, go explore where they are pointing at, come back. So I mean, it's going to take a whole brainstorming situation for this to hold, because I don't want it to be like our diasporan brothers and sisters, they have a particular standard that they are used to. So now when you come and you are even serving them in paper cups, it's going to be a problem. So please, let's think about the experience before we decide to launch it.
Adam?
Yeah.
And maybe they should share more information about the experience if it is not highlighted. Yes.
If there's one appointment I'm really happy about in the tourism area, is the appointment of Professor Kobby Mensah. I mean, Professor Kobby Mensah is an astute marketer. It's Professor Kobby Mensah. Professor Kobby Mensah is an astute marketer and professor at the University of Ghana Business School. He has taught me political marketing before, and
he taught you settings.
And he's somebody who understands how to market products. And I'm not surprised that he's been able to, within this short space of time, has been able to develop about 12 products. Because if you look at, the GTDC, when it comes to investment and ensuring that businesses in the tourism sector grow, they have that responsibility. And it is good they have somebody who over the years has that academic qualification and also has been speaking at a lot of international tourism programs. And such person brings a lot of academia with experience on the ground to be able to. And I believe that, with what he's taught over the period, he has done all the necessary research and been able to arrive at how to ensure that this is able to whip up the night economy. And when you were speaking to him, he was saying that there's like a certain endorsement from the top to intentionally conscientize. Before December in GH, Ghanaians were having fun in December. However, there was a certain conscious effort to drum that home from the top. And eventually, it got onto the ground. So this is one of them. Yes, people are partying, touring at night. However, we need, official bodies to hold it from the top to create that endorsement for the trickle-down effect. So I really wish him well on a tour starting tonight. And I really want to be part of this maiden tour to see how it will go, so that at the end of the day we can also come and talk about it. Let's encourage.
Tell it as it is.
Let's encourage.
And I'd like to propose a song for this. Night Life in Accra. Capital ACCRA.
Hey. Oh, Charlie. This
that's what Stone song.
So
with the lady, I think her name is Chocolate.
And I'll be happy they bring a lot of influencers on board to be able to, give that spotlight it deserves, so that gradually it creeps into our nightlife. Already, Robert was talking about most of our tours are day. The day tours are going on, and that one, it's been accepted that a lot of individual destination marketers are doing it throughout the day. So we need that shifting focus more, so that people, they start for other destination marketers to take up the night like the way the day has been taken, so that because this will certainly expand the base and affect the gross domestic product.
I'm happy that they will be forced to fix street lights.
Exactly.
Yeah, because how is it possible? I mean,
and do the right things,
yeah,
you know,
have to
the fix
you have to
potholes
fix
and
the
other
street lights, you
things.
need to
in
fix
Ghana that they
the
don't have
streets
street
themselves.
lights.
Actually, it has to happen. So, anything in that particular
And even
space, we have a
force
strong reason why.
ECG to behave.
Hey.
You know, we need
The days
consistent
and
power.
place are free. so then go force them to behave.
So, Charlie, so good.
All right. Let's end it. Tomorrow is May Day.
But I'm going alone. And it does too.
Tomorrow is May Day.
Mayday.
And the launch of Black Stars Experience, right?
Yeah.
It's here for. Your man says he's
Can't
going
wait.
alone.
I'll be there with 10 fingers.
I don't understand.
And let's end it here. We shall meet again next week, Monday, for yet another interesting edition of the program. Tomorrow, Thursday, Friday, I'm inviting you to Soho. Come and let's dance, Keke. Yeah. Next week, Monday, will be, 6th or 5th?
Oh, that's Dr. Emma's birthday.
Okay. Then the following week, TGMA.
Yeah,
Are we ready?
we're getting ready. We're getting
cool.
there.
Good. Preparations?
On track.
Okay.
You lost your voice.
This is Hits.